Around this time of year, one of the things we like to do is preview haunted houses. You know, I've been in one before, but we thought it was time for our newest member of Delmarva Life to give it a shot.
That's right. We got Sydney Whitfield to preview the cemetery house in Laurel, put on by Charity Lodge number 27, International Order of Odd Fellows. And let's just say, Sydney got a glimpse of a more eerie side of Delmarva.
You can't pass the Oddfellows Cemetery in Laurel without seeing the big spooky house directly across from it. If you live in the area, you'll know the house is a popular Halloween spot. But Jerry Lynch says it's had humble beginnings.
And all we had in the beginning was this house. There was no outbuildings. There was nothing that you see around here was here. It was just the house. And every year we've been trying to expand it, add on to it, change it up, make it interesting for people to want to come to this.
Jerry is the chairman of the cemetery house, and he says its success had to do with the time put into it.
You know, this is a project that you don't just think about in September. You think about it in October. You have lots of ideas come November, and then you just keep thinking about it all year long. And when we come back, and we've got a list of things that we would like to do.
And they certainly need all the time they can get because everything is made by hand.
We make most of everything that we have here, other than some masks, and we have even made masks, but those things are probably mostly commercial. But what you see as far as the painting, like this mantle over here, things outside, the buildings we put up, we did this ourselves. We did not hire people to come do that.
When guests come in, they take a hayride. Then they buy their ticket and go to the field.
This year, it's probably going to take you at least 15 minutes to go through the field alone. Maybe longer, according to how quick you walk. Because there's one building you go through out there, and then there's a lot of other things happening in the field. You go down into the tunnel, under the ground, and you come out. And there's some yard events out here that they'll see, and then they come into the house.
That's when the fun begins. Jerry says he didn't want to reveal too much, but they do have attractions that guests look forward to, like a barrel that makes you dizzy.
We called it the pickle barrel. And you get in there, there's a door, one door, they go in, we spin them around a few times, stop them, they get out at a different location, so they don't really know where they are.
Another attraction, the dropping floor.
The idea is, I'm talking to you, and I'm luring you over talk to me, and you're leaning on the rail, and when you get there, on signal, the floor drops. And that really unnerves people.
After hearing all of this, I had to ask Jerry how he knows how scared the visitors truly are.
I can remember early on, a woman came with her 2 kids, and next thing I know, she's running down the street down here, left her kids. I had to get her kids and walk them down there to her, and she still wouldn't even come near me. I wasn't even dressed up.
And the best part is they do it all for a good cause.
We give a lot back to the community. We have given to all kinds of groups. We've had 4-H clubs come. Boy Scouts have been a big part in our growth. They give the Laurel Fire Department a donation. We give, we used to be Gumboro, it's Sharptown now that comes and does fire watch for us. We give them a nice donation. And beyond that, we give a lot of things out to support the town itself.
Jerry says he loves doing this because of how rewarding it is.
I see an awful lot of people having a very good time. Not only the people that come to us, but the people who are setting these things up. Particularly the young people, they love it. They love setting it up. I love giving them the creativity to do what they want.
I don't know.
As a matter of fact, you'll park at the Laurel Firehouse when you get on the ride.
Yeah. You know, have you ever been on that thing that spins around and you're walking across? I've been on one of those before. Yeah, that's crazy. Wow. You know, the cemetery house will be open tomorrow, Saturday, and on the 27th and 28th. Tickets are sold from 7 to 11 p.m.